Hi, my name is Aaron Markward, and I'm the National Sales Manager of the Commercial Plumbing Division of Thermostatic, and I'm here to talk to you today about the benefits of thermostatically balancing your domestic hot water recirculation system. Domestic hot water system balancing is necessary because water flows through the path of least resistance. In doing so, it's going to neglect the furthest parts of the building if you don't balance it properly. So we balance the system to normalize flow at each branch in the system to ensure that we're getting proper temperature throughout the building. There are a number of differences between manual and thermostatic balancing. One is labor. With manual balancing, you have to have contractors go out and balance the system manually, so they have to know the flow rate through each valve, and this is done in an inherently static condition, meaning that the building is balanced with no occupancy, and when the building is unoccupied, there's no differences in the pressures in the system. When the building becomes occupied, the system pressures change constantly because it's an inherently dynamic system. With thermostatic balancing, what you have is a valve that is going to dynamically adjust with the changing conditions and parameters of your hot water system. So no matter what, the thermostatic balancing valve is going to open and close based on temperature. So if you need more flow to maintain temperature, the valve will be more open, creating a higher flow rate. If you need no temperature, no flow at that time, it's going to close off, see that it's satisfied, not fully to ensure that there is flow going through the valve at all times. But that's going to be done automatically, so there's no need for that labor. It's installed, and then you just get the balance system at the temperature that you're looking for. There are a number of benefits to thermostatically balancing your system compared to manually balancing your system. With thermostatic balancing, you're going to minimize hot water wait times. So you're going to receive that flow rate that you're looking for at all times, and that's going to achieve temperature at fixtures when needed throughout a building. And it's eco-friendly, so you're going to waste a lot less water down the drain waiting for hot water when you use a balancing valve that is dynamic and adjusting to those parameters constantly. And it's going to minimize the risk of Legionella as well, because these valves do maintain temperature in the system, and Legionella is a temperature-sensitive pathogen. You're going to notice that you can maintain those temperatures over a longer period of time and at a higher rate, so you're going to minimize Legionella. And there is also this labor savings that is associated with the thermostatic balancing compared to manual balancing. When you install a circuit solver, say, you're going to do just that. Install the circuit solver, then walk away, whereas with a manual balancing valve you would have to adjust and readjust, and that becomes time consuming and costs a lot of money. The circuit solver thermostatic balancing valve works by using a thermostatic actuator. The thermostatic actuator is essentially a small motor powered by a paraffin wax encapsulated into this actuator. And what happens is, in the cold state, this wax is going to be below its melting point, and it's going to be a solid. And when it starts to melt, it's going to expand, and it's going to increase the volume, and it's going to push that piston for closing off the valve. And that's going to happen when water is at temperature, so it's maintaining temperature in the line when the wax is at its melting point. And when the wax is below its melting point, it's going to start to solidify again and retract due to the spring. And that's going to maintain the flow rate needed to offset heat loss in your system. For more information, visit our website at www.circuitsolver.com.